Hey movers, welcome to Yoga Dose, the place to get strong and stay flexible. My name is Christian, and today I'm going to be taking you through a flow working on our hip girdle. So when you're ready, we'll get started laying down on our backs. Alright, so we'll get started laying down on our backs. Just any sort of comfortable position. With the shoulders, you want to feel like the chest plate is a bit open so the shoulders are slightly down your back. And then with the legs, once you find a comfortable position in the upper half of the body, I want you to bring the soles of your feet together. So we're going to find Supta Baddha Konasana. Now you don't want to apply any sort of pressure quite yet, you just want to allow gravity to take hold. So you want to feel like the outsides of your kneecaps are just starting to descend down towards the mat without any effort. Maybe you pull your heels in towards your hips just a little bit more, forcing the knees to come upwards a little more. Then just start to find some connection to your breath. Now let's take a big inhale in, fill up our lungs, take our breath all the way to the top. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale on 1. Again, inhale, take your breath all the way to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more like that, big inhale, fill it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you want to maintain that momentum of breath, but you want to seal the lips. So we're going to start to breathe in and out through our nose, like you're fogging the back of a mirror using the back of your throat. Now maintaining that breath, we're going to start to bring some engagement into the soles of our feet. So I want you to feel like you're sealing each corner of your feet together so nothing could get in or out. Almost like you're holding something special in between them. Now as you press the soles of the feet together, naturally you're going to feel the inner thighs start to turn on, hamstrings might engage. Now we want to keep our knees buckling away from each other the whole time. So our knees are not going to come up towards each other. The book is going to stay open on both sides. Now we're going to take an inhale with the soles of the feet pressing together. Now without changing anything in the legs, on the exhale, you're going to lift the inner arches of your feet straight up towards the ceiling, but keep pressing your feet into each other. Notice how the outer hips really engage here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Maybe bring your knees in, move them around. Just priming the hips. Again, soles of the feet come together, knees buckle away. Maybe bring the heels in just a little bit more. Press them into each other, take a big inhale in. Then on the exhale, you're going to lift the inner arches straight up. Press firmly into your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your feet down. Again, move them around if you have to. Then one more time, take an inhale here. Make this one count. On the exhale, lift your soles of your feet as high as you can. Knees open up a little bit more. Press firmly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your knees in. Extend your legs out. Push through the heels. Maybe you point through the toes. Now when you're ready, find some extension out through the left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take a big inhale here. On the exhale, you're going to open your right knee off to the right like a book. Now notice if your left hip wants to follow the right. Keep your left hip pointing straight up. So we're really isolating that right hip here. With the knee open, take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, you're going to straighten your right leg out to the right. Push through the heel bone. Beautiful. Inhale. On the exhale, let your outer ankle hover and bring your right foot all the way forward until it meets the left. Inhale, knee into your chest. Exhale, open it up. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten. Inhale with the leg straight. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. One more on this leg. Inhale, knee in. Exhale, open up. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten. Inhale with the leg straight. Exhale, bring it all the way forward to meet the left. Then let your right heel touch. Bring your left knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, open it up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, push through the heel. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way forward to meet the right. Knee into your chest, inhale. Exhale, open it up. Inhale here. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. One more on this leg. Inhale, knee into your chest. Exhale, open it up. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way forward, then let your left heel touch the right. Beautiful. Find that extension, make them long. Then when you're ready, one knee at a time, bring them into your chest. Hug the outsides of the shins. Then begin to rock left and right. Then you're going to rock forward and back. Get enough momentum to sit onto your butt. Now we're going to go right into our boat pose. In our boat pose, we're going to find just a slight modification. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross the ankles over each other. So with the ankles crossed, it's just going to look like this leg's going to stay bent. If you can keep your legs straight, that's great, but we're going to try to keep them bent for this purpose. Now you want to press the outer ankles into each other, like you're holding something in between them and you don't want it to fall. So you're pressing the outer ankles into each other, creating a lock. Notice how when you press the outer ankles into each other, the outer hips start to turn on. So we're going to do 3 on each side. So with our chest up, you can either keep your palms planted or extend them forward. Big inhale here. Keep the lock as you exhale. You're going to lower halfway down, extend through the legs. At the bottom, take an inhale in. On the exhale, bend your knees, lift your chest. Beautiful. Inhale at the top. Exhale, extend. Don't lose the pressure of the outer ankles. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. One more here. Exhale, extend. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Now on the lift, switch the crossings of the ankles. Put your left over the right. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway down. Keep the outer ankles pressing. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Now just shift your weight forward. Plant your palms out in front. Making our way into a tabletop position, planting our palms under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Now find any sort of intuitive movement that you feel you need to take here. We're going to start to root into the inner sides of the palms. So taking our weight from the outside to the inside, thumb, pointer, and middle finger knuckles pressed down. Now squeeze your triceps in towards your rib cage, so the elbow tips are pointing straight back, front of the elbow pointing forward. Now keeping that pressure there, pull your shoulders slightly down your back like you're taking them away from your earlobes and lengthen out through the neck. Now we're just going to start with some simple cat-cows just to keep the blood flowing and create a little bit of mobility in the spine. Now as you inhale, I want you to take it section by section. Belly drops, rib cage drops, chest forward, chin high, shoulders back. Big inhale. On the exhale, chin into the chest. Pull your chest up first, then the rib cage, then the belly. Inhale, belly drops, chest, chin. Exhale, chin into the chest. Pull your chest up, rib cage and belly. One more like that. Inhale, peel it forward, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, chin into your chest as you round it out. Now, neutral tabletop, flatten the spine. Press firmly into the palms. Now, pressing firmly in, I want you to think about a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So you're going to bring your right knee to the outside of your right shoulder, like so. And then you're going to lift the inner ankle high. Now without the right hip going up towards the ceiling, you want to keep your hips pointing down. So our chest and hips are trying to point down, but we're lifting our right leg up like a chicken wing. Take a big inhale here. On the exhale, you're going to straighten your right leg out to the right, then lift the inner ankle higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee and then bring your right foot down. Shift your weight into the right knee. We're going to switch to the other side. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Lift the inner ankle, big inhale. Exhale, straighten through the leg, then lift the ankle higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. So we're going to do the same thing on both sides. 2 more on each side. So shift the weight into the left knee, bring your right knee into your shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten, then lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. Inhale, shift your weight into the right, bring your left knee into your shoulder. Exhale, straighten and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. One more on each side. Shift the weight into your left knee, right knee into your shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring your right knee down. Shift the weight into the right knee, left knee to your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. Sit back onto your heels, let your hips rest. That one's a bit of a burner, but it's a good way to prime the hips and to isolate the engagement. So when you're ready, you're gonna plant the palms again. You're gonna curl the toes underneath. You're gonna take your hips up and back. You're gonna make your way into your first down dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet, sway the hips, alternate straightening one leg and then the other. Now from our down dog, I want you to sweep your right leg up and back. There's your inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna bend your knee. You're gonna open up your hip. Think about pointing your right kneecap straight up into the ceiling and then lengthen your right hip back even more. Then squeeze your right heel into your butt. Maybe you flex the foot and then lengthen through your left leg as well. Inhale, square off your hips as you straighten your right leg. On the exhale, shift it forward, bring your right knee into your chest, round through the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot forward, lower your back knee down, lift your chest, low lunge. So we're gonna start from the base and work our way up. So in our low lunge, I want you to press into all 4 corners of your right foot, and think about pulling your right heel back, like you want your right heel bone to touch the mat behind you, but it's not moving. Keep that pull. I want you to press into the top of your left foot and then push your left knee forward. Like you're trying to wrinkle the space in between your legs. Feel that pinch and feel that squeeze. Keep that engagement, extending the arms up, but don't let the rib cage flare forward. Rather, pull your rib cage back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms to the inside of your right foot. Now walk your right foot to the outer edge a little more. Keep that bend in the knee, but see if you can open your knee off to the right a little more, like you're opening up a book, rolling onto the outer blade of the right foot. Now keeping that knee open there, you can choose to stay here if this is where you're at and you already feel it opening into your hip. If you want to bring your forearms down, great. If you want to take that one more step further, maybe you walk your hands towards the top left corner of your mat, away from your outer right hip. You can hold this statically, you can bounce in and out of the posture. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back in. Walk your right foot slightly back in. Now pressing firmly into the palms, you're going to frame the right foot as you take your left knee off the mat. And you're going to step your right foot back to meet the left for plank pose. Now as you inhale, shift your weight forward. On the exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. On the exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Same engagement from the other side. Lengthen your left hip back in space. Squeeze your heel into your butt, flex your foot. Think about pointing your left knee up to the ceiling. Lengthen out your right leg as well. Inhale, square it off, straighten your left leg. Exhale, shift forward, left knee into your chest. 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, lower your right knee down, lift your chest. Low lunge to the left. Now same engagement from the other side. Pull your left heel back, push your right knee forward, feel that squeeze. Don't lose the pinch, extend your arms up without your rib cage flaring. Pull your rib cage back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms. Walk your left foot out to the left a little more. Then open it up like a book. Stay here or bring your forearms down if you'd like, or you walk your hands towards the top right corner of the mat. Whatever variation you want to take in your low lunge. Again, you can hold this lizard pose statically, or you can move into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back in. Walk your left foot slightly back in, then frame the left foot. You're gonna curl the toes underneath, take your right knee off the mat. Then you're gonna step your left foot back to meet your right, plank pose. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Beautiful. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look in between your palms. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway, lift your chest, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, extend the arms high, reach out to the fingertips. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale, lengthen, arms go up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. Exhale, step, hop, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, stand tall. Exhale, palms to your heart, squeeze your core. Inhale, lengthen, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back to a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Last one, inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, step, hop, or float on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach out to the fingertips. Exhale, palms to your heart, squeeze your core. Inhale, lengthen, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward, bring your chest to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Down dog. Big inhale, fill it up. Take an audible exhale. Again, inhale, fill it up. Exhale it out. One more inhale. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Same engagement, lengthen your right hip back in space. Now on your next inhale, high into the toes of your left foot. On the exhale, you're gonna flip your dog. Step your right foot over to the left gently. Let your hips descend for a second, and then extend the hips up towards the ceiling. Extend your right arm overhead. 3, 2, 1. Plant your right palm down to meet the left. Extend your right leg back. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward, knee into your chest. Round through the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Now, we're going to keep our back knee off the mat this time. We want to keep our chest resting on our right thigh for now so we can find the proper engagement. So our outer right hip, to alleviate any sort of tension, it wants to sway out to the right. So we want to squeeze our right hip in towards the left one. Keep it hugging in, almost like your inner thigh is rotating upwards. Now keeping that bend in the knee, you want to lengthen your left leg. So push your hamstring up into the ceiling. Make it active and firm. Keeping your legs like they are, come high onto the fingertips, pull your belly up. Take a big inhale here. Now without changing any of the shapes in the legs, you're going to extend your arms straight up towards the ceiling and lift your chest. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. Notice if you lost that bend as you came up, see if you can bring it back. Now naturally, again, our rib cage wants to flare forward, doing a little bit of an anterior tilt. See if you can do a posterior tilt. Pull your rib cage in, tuck your tailbone down. Hip bones go towards your chin without bending into the back knee. Keeping our hips engaged here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lean your chest over your right thigh. Extend your arms forward or back, whichever you prefer. Big inhale. Make your right foot heavy, make your left foot light. On the exhale, you're gonna step off your back foot for warrior 3. Press into the inner blade of your right foot. You wanna bring your chest to parallel to the ground. Then you're gonna spin your left hip down so it squares off with the right. Then pick your back heel up. Pull your navel up. Big inhale. Exhale, bend as deep as you can into that right knee, but don't let your left foot touch the mat. Rather, lift it as high as you can, but keep bending in the front knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straight through your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Palms to your heart. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step your feet back. Plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Inhale high into the toes of the right foot. On the exhale, you're gonna shift forward slightly and step your left foot over to the right. Now gently let the hips descend, then extend the hips as high as you can. Left arm goes overhead. Make that left arm light, make that right foot light. 3, 2, 1, plant your left palm down, left leg goes back. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, bring your knee into your chest. 3, 2, 1, step it forward. Now you're gonna keep your chest resting on your left thigh. Same engagement from the other side. So keeping our left hip squeezing in, inner thighs kind of rotating upwards. You wanna keep that back leg active. Lift your hamstring into the ceiling. Let it be a pillar. With the left hip squeezing in, high into the fingertips. Pull your belly up. Big inhale. Don't change anything about your legs. Crescent lunge. Lift your chest, extend the arms straight up. Again, you want to find that posterior tilt. Hips tilt downwards, hip bones go up. Pull your belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean your chest over your left thigh. Extend your arms forward or back. Make that left foot heavy, right foot light. Big inhale. Exhale, step off your back foot. Warrior 3. You're gonna seal that inner blade of your left foot down. Right hip spins down to meet the left. Chest descends, back heel high. Pull your navel up. Big inhale. Exhale, bend as deep as you can into that left knee. Don't let your left hip sway out. Keep bending, but lift your right heel high. 3, 2, 1. Straighten your left leg, then bring your right foot to meet it. Extend the arms all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Find your breath. Big inhale, fill it up. Exhale it out. Now from your down dog, you're gonna walk your hands back towards your toes. Now once you get to the back of the mat, the important thing to think about here is keeping the heels rooting down. So if you need to separate your feet about the width of the mat, to do so, do it. We're gonna find a malasana or a yogi squat. You're just gonna sit your butt down in between your feet. Make sure that the knee is in line with your second toe. So it's not buckling in, but rather engaging through the outer hips. Now you wanna make sure that the heels are staying rooting down. We're gonna move between two movements to isolate the engagement of our outer hips. So as we inhale, you're just gonna let the knees come towards each other a little bit. Just a small little internal, big inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna push your knees away from each other, turn on the outer hips like you're pushing them into a wall. Inhale, let them come in. Exhale, push them out. Inhale in. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale, push them out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, push. Last one, inhale. Exhale, push. Keep that engagement. Really push your knees away from each other. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to straighten through the legs and walk your hands back out. Down dog. Now in that down dog, come back to your breath. Now moving in, big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. Exhale, step, hop or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now in our fold, notice if your feet are touching, can you separate them about the width of a block? That way there's no compensation and we're not relying on one leg or the other to find this engagement, but rather we're applying the pressure to both, so both feet are having to step up. So keeping our feet close to our thighs, we're gonna start to bend deep into our knees and sitting our butt into a chair. So much so until your chest is parallel to the ground and you're gonna extend your arms forward. Keep the weight into the heels. Now shifting your weight back a little more and sinking your butt a little lower. See if you can keep your chest low, back of your neck long, but see if you can pull your belly off of your thighs. There you go. And drop the hips a little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Start to shift your weight into your left foot. On 1, press into the inner blade of your left foot, hover your right knee, bring it into your chest. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly stand all the way up on that left leg. Extend your arms up. Beautiful. Now see if you can bring your right thigh into your rib cage. Keep your left hip open. Keep pressing into the inner blade of your left foot. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten through your right leg. Pointer flex. 3, 2, 1. Kick your right leg back. Lean your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bend into your left knee. Step your right foot back. We're going to open up for warrior 2. So if you need to adjust your stance, do so. Keep your right knee tracking with the second toe. Spin your back heel down to that 45. Arms extend away from each other. Notice if your left hip wants to sway out, can you squeeze your left hip in towards the right side of the mat? Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm goes up and back. Keep the bend in your front knee. Exhale, extended side angle, either forearm to the top of your thigh. You can split your arms like a T if that's where you're at in your practice. You can take the full bind if you'd like. Whatever variation you're taking, you want to keep that left hip squeezing in. And then maybe extend your right arm overhead, lengthening that right side. Inhale, reverse. Left arm goes up and back. On the exhale, keep the reverse, straighten your left leg. Now, although we straighten through the leg, see if you can keep some engagement. Can you engage your quad and pull the meat off of your kneecap? So pull it up, engage that quad. Now start to pull your left hip back in space, like you want your left hip bone to touch the wall behind you. Big inhale here. Keep the left hip pulling back as you exhale. Start to reach your left arm forward. Bring your palm to your shin or the outside of your foot. Extend your right arm up. Squeeze that left hip in. Now on your next inhale, bend deep into the left knee. Keep bending until your left fingertips can plant in front of your left foot. Now on the exhale, you're going to step off your back foot for half moon. Straightening through that left leg, pushing your right leg back. Now you want that right arm to reach high so that left arm can get light. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your right palm to meet your left. Then bring your right foot to meet your left. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. One big inhale, fill it up. Exhale it out. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. Step, hop, or float on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now again, separate your feet if they're touching. Bend your knees, drop your hips, keep your chest close to your thighs. Modified chair pose, extend the arms forward. Lengthen out through the crown of the head so the back of the neck is long. Almost like your forehead is parallel to the ground under you. Shift your weight back a little more, put the weight into the heels. Then pull your belly off your thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, shift the weight into your right foot. On 1, bring your left knee into your chest. Don't lose the bend in the knee. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly stand up on that right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest. Really engage through the left hip flexor. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten through your left leg, push through the heel, then lift it high. 3, 2, 1. Kick your left leg back. Warrior 3, big inhale. Exhale, bend into your right knee, step your left foot back. Make your adjustments, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm goes up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, extended side. Whatever variation you took on the other side, just keep that right hip squeezing in. At any point too, feel free to use a block if you need to put it on the outside or inside of the foot, whatever variations you need to take here. Inhale, reverse. Right arm goes up and back. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Engage the quad. Pull the meat off of your kneecap. Start to pull your right hip back as you inhale. Exhale, keep reaching your right hip back, but start to reach your right arm forward. Keep the right hip squeezing in. Triangle pose, whatever variation you took on the other side. Now on your next inhale, bend deep into that right knee, so much so that the right fingertips can plant. Shift your weight forward so the right foot is heavy, left foot is light. Then you're gonna step off your back foot for that half moon. Keep pressing into the inner blade of your right foot. Reach that left arm as high as you can so that right arm can get light. Big inhale. Exhale, left palm meets the right, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to that plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Down dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands back. One more time, we're gonna go into that malasana, yogi squat. So you wanna separate the feet about the width of the mat. If you have the ankle mobility and you can keep your feet a lot closer without the knees caving in, do so. I have really tight ankles, so I do need to keep my feet a bit wider. So whatever variation you're taking of this posture, take whatever variation you take with your hands as well. Now as you inhale, as you inhale, let the knees come in towards each other. As you exhale, push them out. Inhale, let them come in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, push. Last one, inhale. Exhale, really push here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms, straighten through the legs. Make your way into down dog. Now from your down dog, as you inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. On the exhale, you're going to step your right foot to the top of the mat. But line up your right foot towards the center of the mat, or even a little more towards the left. Like your right heel is lining up with the toes of your left foot. Then you're going to bring your left knee to the outside of your right ankle, down onto the ground. Now before you sit your butt down, make space for it. So scoot your left heel towards the right a little more, then sit your butt down. So you're landing with the right leg crossed over the left. Now with the right leg crossed here, we're going to be taking our twist to the right. So I want you to use your right palm as a kickstand. Behind you, really press through the palm or the fingertips. Left arm's going to extend. And then you're going to take that twist, either hook your elbow to the outside of the right thigh. If that twist is too much for you, you can hug the knee with both of your palms and just pull it into your chest. You want to feel like your right hip bone is rooting downwards while the sole of your right foot is trying to flatten. I like to use my right fingertips to keep myself upright a little bit more. Big inhale. Exhale, release the twist, bring your chest to face forward. Now we're going to come out the way that we came in. So the right leg is going to extend behind you. You're going to curl your right toes underneath. You're going to plant your palms out in front. You're going to press firmly into them. Take your right knee off the mat. You're going to sweep your left leg up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Now line your left foot up with your right toes. So move it towards the right a bit. Then bring your right knee to the outside of your left ankle. Make space for your butt and sit it down. Keep that left foot crossed over the right. Now your left fingertips become the kickstand. Right arm goes up, big inhale. Exhale, take that twist to your left. Big inhale. Exhale, release a twist, bring your chest to face forward. Same thing from the other side, and we're going to come out the way we came in. Our left leg's going to swivel back. Palms are going to plant in front. You're going to take your left knee off the mat, and you're going to sweep your right leg up and back. Big inhale. Now on the exhale, we're gonna go right into our half pigeon on the right. So you're gonna lay the outer right shin bone down. If you need to bring your right heel towards your groin a little more, do so. But I want you to focus on the left hip. Notice if your left hip wants to open up to the left side of the mat like so. See if you can spin your left hip to point down and forwards. Almost like you're trying to lay your left quad flush to the mat under you. Then you fold over the right shin. Just find your breath here. We'll be here for a little bit. Take a big inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, start to lift your chest. Now with the chest lifted, you're gonna curl the left toes underneath. You're gonna pick your left knee off the mat and your right leg is gonna sweep up and back into that three-legged dog. Shake out the leg, let the blood flow come back. Then when you're ready, your right foot meets the left. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. Exhale, make your way into that half pigeon on the left. You're gonna lay the outer left shin bone down. Again, you wanna notice if your left hip is swing open, if your right hip is swing open to the right, rather spin that right hip bone down towards the mat. Take an inhale in. Exhale, plant the palms, lift your chest, curl the right toes underneath. You're gonna sweep that left leg up and back. Shake out the leg. Then your left foot meets the right. Bring your knees down to the mat. Sit back onto your heels. You're gonna shift your weight into either side of your hips so you can end up sitting onto your butt. Now you're gonna scoot your hips to the top of the mat. You're gonna reach your arms forward. You're gonna round through the upper back and you're gonna roll your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Once everything touches the ground, you're gonna bring your knees into your chest. Now with your knees in, I want you to reach your arms through the insides of the legs, grab onto the outsides of the feet. So notice how my low back wanted to lift as I did so. See if you can keep your sacrum, that flush part of your bony back, down, pressed firmly into the ground. You want to keep that flush there. Now keeping your low back pressing down, you're going to pull your knees towards your shoulders. You're going to feel the opening of your hips a little more. Knees come towards the outsides of your shoulders. Then you're going to stack your heels on top of your kneecaps without the low back lifting, without retracting the knees. Beautiful. Happy baby. Bring your knees back into your chest. Hug the shins. Give yourself a big squeeze. And when you're ready, shoulders down, one leg at a time, extend them forwards. Lay flat onto your back. Flip the palms up. Close the eyelids. Big inhale. Take your breath all the way to the top. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Now start to bring awareness back to the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Extend the arms back, extend the legs forward. Find that good morning stretch. Then when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Fetal position, either side of the mat. Then when you're ready, you're going to come to a seated position. Cross the ankles, bring your palms to your heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste. Hey guys, thanks for practicing with me today. Feel free to check out my free crow pose tutorial. It's a good way to build the fundamental blocks of arm balancing and the inversion practice side of things. It's linked in the description box. If you liked this class and you want to practice with me more, go ahead and check out my playlist over here.